Welcome to another episode of Erix Collectables. This week we will visit a Brocante store in Tilburg and a thrift shop in Dongen. Before we go thrifting in Dongen, we stop in Tilburg at the Old Treasures. The Old Treasures is really a treasure trove of old French brocante, as you can see. So a lot of stuff going on here, and let's have a look. With my personal interest of vintage technologies from the 80s, I really had an eye for this French platform clock. These are the ever collectible Belgian bicycle tax plates. She had a big stack of license plates available. It's funny to see how she repurposed this access interdit sign. Next, we went to the thrift shop in Dongen. This is actually our second visit to this store. We were here in episode number 47 when we went on a trip of 25 different thrift shops. They moved the audio-video equipment to the ground level. Nothing for me. So we went upstairs to check out the toys department. So I see a lot of these Skylanders figures, and to be honest, I know nothing about these, so maybe I should have grabbed them for €1 each, maybe I should have left them. If you know, leave me a comment. Strangely, in the middle of these household goods, I see a Bluetooth keyboard. It looks like an Apple one, but it's a rip-off. We see what looks to be like a compact cassette holder, but it's a bit too big. So this apparently is a VHS tape holder. Should we have grabbed it? No, I don't think so. So I found the cassettes area, and sorry for the bad camera work, but I only had to use one hand, of course. Dark Knight on Blu-ray. I actually own this already, so I leave it. Oh, hello, a DDS2 tape from 1993. It was sealed and all. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this. These DDS2 data tapes could hold up to 4 gigabytes of data. They were based on the digital audio tape, which was released earlier by Sony. So these empty shelves were where the audio video equipment was before they moved it downstairs. And now there is a small amount of some non-interesting electronics left. And after seeing so many rubbish vinyl albums, I was kind of put off guard when I suddenly encountered the Iron Maiden albums here. But they were asking 15 euros each, and I think they were 12-inch singles. And I just didn't know if they were worth it. So instead of shelling out 45 euros on these three, I left them for another person to find and maybe value them a bit higher than I do. In thrift shops I always look for books about coins, mostly old catalogs if I find them, and if I find them they're always so cheap that I buy them just without any filter. And these Dutch coin catalogs I actually collect by the year of issue. Then I find these English language Dungeons and Dragons handbooks, and I'm guessing they are quite collectible, so I asked Sabine to check them out online and see what the prices are, because I suspect they might be a little more valuable than the 2 euros each that they're asking here. In the meanwhile, she found some Star Wars publications, but being that they are Dutch language, I left them because I think they were that less interesting. My suspicion that these Dungeons and Dragons books are quite collectible turns out to be true. And why do I have the feeling that these belong to the same person that had these Iron Maiden albums? They apparently didn't get the Mercedes license, so a German sports car.
Yeah, guess what brand, yeah.
So here is what I bought. The DDS2 tape, the 2 Dutch coin catalogs, and those Dungeons and Dragons handbooks. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, leave me a comment, and see you next week.
Sorry, what just happened?
I was hunting here, and I was just wondering, am I dressed properly?
Okay.